This is Saturday, August 15th, and about 3.5 months after you started taking the CoQ10, and you did really, really well for 90 days plus. But yesterday was a pretty bad day. You had a pretty bad episode, and we could kind of tell that this was coming. But anyway, yesterday was really bad. I don't know. You spent 14 hours in bed during the day, and we ended up giving you another 100 milligrams of CoQ10, and at 7 o'clock last night, you went to bed. You were weak, but when you went to bed, you didn't sleep. So anyway, how you feel this morning?
Good.
Huh?
Good.
Good. Okay. I don't know. Tell me about yesterday.
It was a rough day. I was lightheaded. I was weak. And I slept a lot.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of what to add or ask. Well, to both of us, it seems pretty obvious that CoQ10 has made a real difference, and the dosage that you're on may not be enough. So we're going to increase it. You've been taking 100 milligrams a day, and you're going to take at least 150 milligrams. And of course, you take omega-3 fish oil with it. This CoQ10 stuff, they really don't seem to know why it works, how it works. They're still trying to figure out what it is and what it does. You know, if you haven't seen the rest of the videos, you should see them. But anyway, you've been having what we call episodes for 18 years, and of course they get worse. It gets so bad that you really, I've really been concerned that you would lose your life because everything is shutting down. And I don't know why, but we never really suspected that you were suffering from fibromyalgia or constant fatigue syndrome. But the fatigue that goes along with this is just terrible, horrible. It's about as bad as anybody could imagine. So anyway, it could be that somebody who suffers from fibromyalgia or constant fatigue syndrome may be that their CoQ10 enzyme is low or depleted. The last few days, well, in fact, 2 days ago, you were so lightheaded that you blacked out. And later in the day, you were so lightheaded that you fainted. I think that's the second time in your life that you ever fainted. Describe the blackout, will you? What happened?
Everything just goes black and you have to stand still until your vision comes back.
And
then you feel weak. but it doesn't last for long, so.
No, but it's terrible. Uh, well, getting back to yesterday, you started out in the morning. Were you lightheaded at the very early in the morning?
No.
No. Okay. You ate a little breakfast, not much, and I don't know, in 20 minutes no, 45 minutes you were headed back up to bed. You were extremely weak. Uh, yeah, I have to add that 3 days a week you exercise for an hour and a half strenuously. What do you do on the treadmill? 45 minutes at at what, 3.6?
That's for 1 mile, and the rest of it is up and down. 3.3, 3.6.
Okay.
An incline of 6.5 to 9.5.
And then you do the cross trainer.
I do the cross trainer for 15 minutes.
And you feel great.
Yeah.
Okay, then I've been telling doctors this for years. How can someone go from being able to exercise like that and then the next day or maybe even later in the same day be so weak that you really need help going up 7 steps to lay down and collapse on the bed? Then the other thing is, if you notice, we got a little I don't know what you call the darn thing. That you get it at the hospital where you're supposed to exercise your lungs with it. But for many years, you were able only to raise one ball on that thing, and we checked after you'd been on CoQ10 for a while, and you raised 3 balls without any difficulty at all. And yesterday, during your episode, you could raise 1.5 actually. Had difficulty getting 2 up. Did it again today, and you can raise the 3 up. Now here again, this is what I've told doctors. I've said there's something going on here. Basically, they ignore that. But CoQ10 is doing something, and I don't know what it's doing. I have tried my best to find out what it's doing, and I keep running into roadblocks. Getting back to yesterday, you were totally wiped all day long. Last night at about 7 o'clock, I had given you another 50 milligrams of CoQ10, and you went to bed because you were so wiped out. But you didn't sleep. And I don't know, you were up there for, I think, close to an hour, and you came back down, which surprised me. And you were not lightheaded, is that right?
Correct.
And you were feeling better. And then at 9 o'clock you went to bed, slept well, and now it's 9 o'clock in the morning the next day, and you basically are feeling fine. Except you know that you went through an ordeal yesterday. Don't want to do it again. Well, anyway,
The latest.
that's the latest on Mary and her episodes and CoQ10.